Hi, and welcome to our 2025-2026 informational video about our Alameda County College Mental Health Navigator program. My name is Gabriela Aguilar, and I am the program coordinator.
Hi, my name is Heather Lawson, and I am our program assistant.
Hi, and we're excited to have you here. My name is Lacey, and I am one of the senior navigator for Aloni College.
My name is McKenna Quigley. I am a navigator at College of Alameda.
Who are we? Mental health programs in California community colleges currently provide short term therapy. Aloni College is a leading program for its sixth year, funded by Alameda County Behavioral Health Workforce Development, Education, and Training Division to train students on navigating community based mental health services. The program aims to improve the referral process for students who need ongoing care. Students from multiple campuses undergo an 8-week training program on mental health issues and are introduced to mental health agencies in Alameda County. What we do. So, we ensure that students get support transitioning from campus based services to community based organizations. So, all of the California community colleges have a basic needs center and mental health care available, as well as physical health care. But right now, um, some of those campus based services are only for a short time. And so, what we want to do is make sure that our students are transitioned into community based organizations that can help support them longer term, whether that be for mental health. One community organization I can think of is Access Community Health. They do both mental health services and physical health services. And then we also provide housing support and navigation, and also navigation for food and CalFresh services, as well as potentially transitioning you to like the basic needs department on your campus. And what our program offers. So we offer trainings, both personal and professional development, community engagement. A lot of that comes through both community based organizations and working with our student client population. We also offer community based organization showcases. So, places that are local to Alameda and Santa Clara County, so that we can offer these services to our students. We also offer social events, things like hikes or brunches. We also get together for a couple of celebration parties a year, just to kind of celebrate our accomplishments, especially like over winter as we're transitioning into winter break, and then also post spring semester into summer. We also offer the availability for the cohort to attend conferences that are local. So this year we had 3 different conferences that our various navigators attended, and they were all really interesting and hopefully fulfilling for everyone.
The type of candidates we're looking for in student navigators are people who are willing and able to work with a diverse group of people. So we see students that have all kinds of needs, whether that be housing, food, and we see students that have a variety of challenges that they are facing. So we need to be able to work with a diverse group of people and are able to connect with them an emotional level, which comes with strong communication and listening skills. You need to be able to listen to your clients. Interpersonal communication. You need to be driven to serve students because this is a very emotionally intense job. You need to want to do this. You need to be ready to do this. You need to be able to give yourself to the program wholeheartedly and with a smile. And along with that, you need to also be able to take care of yourself because it is an emotionally intense job. You need to be able to not only help students but help yourself because you can't help anybody if you're not helping yourself. So this comes with you need to have experience with mental health services. You need to be an advocate for mental health because that usually does come along with the type of help we are offering students. So this next year is going to look like we're going to have 7 possible participating community colleges. We're going to have College of Alameda, Berkeley City College, Chabot, Laney, Las Positas, Merritt, and Ohlone. And all the navigators in these colleges are going to be your cohort, and those are going to be the relationships with your colleagues that you're going to want to build, and they'll help you through the entire year that you're a navigator. You're going to meet them at the summer and winter academies, which is basically just your basic training. You're going to learn the ins and outs of the jobs, kind of get down and dirty with it, figure out what we're doing, and really just get that foundation for the skills that you're going to need to be successful. Through this, you're also going to want to partner with campus communities. You're going to want to partner with all the student services on campus, basic needs, financial aid, student accessibility, and all of these are going to help you with your job because sometimes they have services that you can't provide or services that will be more helpful in the cases you're working with. This is most important with the basic needs because they usually have services that we provide, such as housing vouchers, food. They can help with CalFresh, all that kind of thing.
Application criteria. Ohlone students need to be enrolled in at least 6 semester units per semester, not including summer, for the academic year of 2025 through 2026. They need to have at least a 2.75 GPA, and other participating community college students have no GPA requirement but need to be enrolled in at least half a unit per semester for the academic year of 2025 through 2026. The COVID vaccine verification is recommended but not mandated. The job title is Student Mental Health Navigator, and the department would be Student Health Center. The time period for the program is August 1st, 2025 through May 31st, 2026, which is a duration of 10 months. And the hourly wage, it's at $17.75 per hour. And the approximately 300 hours for the duration of the contract, which is 10 months.
Application process. The application portal is open from April 16th, 11:59 a.m. through May 4th, 11:59 p.m. There is a coffee and cupcake social for those who would like an in-person interview, which goes May 12th between May 16th, 2005. There are also virtual interview dates, which run from May 19th to May 23rd, 2005. The final decision announcement will be made Friday, May 30th, 2025.
Now on to the FAQs portion of our video. What does a regular navigator working day look like?
For College of Alameda, the navigation working day is a little bit different. We're a bit of a slower campus. So I usually just end up helping with smaller bits that our counselors might need, resources that they might need for their clients, but that aren't like a full-blown case. I send a lot of emails in a day, and I might only have a couple of cases in a semester.
Ohlone College is also a bit of a slower campus, but my day usually consists of responding to emails. I work twice a week in the health center, helping walk-ins. And aside from that, it's a lot of Slack messages and responding to emails.
What are some skills you've gained from this program?
I'd say for me, I've definitely gained some interpersonal communication skills. It takes a different kind of communication to sort of help clients out, especially when they're going through, what are to them, catastrophic, tough times, losing housing, losing healthcare, that kind of things. So it's really like helped my sensitivity when it comes to talking to clients who might need a little bit of a gentle but also a firm hand when getting help.
For me, I would say some skills that I've gained from this program are also communication. I think that I have learned a lot about how to communicate in a social setting, but also in a professional setting. I've also gained the skills to be resourceful, learning how to look at different avenues for problems that one might be having, and learning how to speak to different agencies has really helped me grow in myself, but also has allowed me to understand what's going on in my community and how I can be a part of a community that is lacking in resources.
Thank you both for sharing. What was the most impactful part of the program for you?
For me, the most impactful part of the program was knowing that I was having a tangible uh effect on my campus and my campus community, like being able to see students that I have helped or have students come in and say, hey, you gave me these resources and I was able to do this, like knowing that I was able to help them in what are very tough times for a lot of people, really like is really impactful for me.
I would also agree with that. Not that you are always going to have clients that respond or respond back after the fact, but having a client reach back out to you after the fact to let you know that they've used the resources that you helped them find, or to let you know that those were effective for them is very rewarding. And I would say that out of anything, even if you don't feel like you did a lot for the program itself, know that you will learn so much about yourself and your community in which you stand. And you'll learn a lot about your cohort as well, which will um, help you in turn to build your own connections if you need them.
Thank you. What is your advice to someone who wants to be a future navigator?
My advice would be don't be afraid to ask for help. I know me personally, I'm constantly, messaging other navigators, messaging Gabby and Heather, like with questions. Hey, I need help. Do you have resources for this? And just don't be afraid to reach out to people. Like if you see a service you think might be helpful, just shoot them an email. Never be afraid to just kind of like put yourself out there and get those resources, get that help that you need, because you can't be sort of embarrassed in this line of work. You can't be like, "Oh, I don't want to ask for help because that's like I should be able to do this." Like you can't do that. You're here to help people, and they're not ashamed to need help, so you shouldn't be ashamed to need help either.
I would say be excited to learn. You are going to learn so much about yourself, so much about these resources, so much about your community. And through that, you should allow yourself to take in all the information that you get, and you might come to find that the information is more helpful to someone in your personal life or to yourself than maybe it is for some of the people that we serve in the community. But allow yourself to make connections and to learn as much as you can throughout the course of this.
So with that said, thank you so much, Lacey, McKenna, and Heather. I want to thank you all for your interest in the program. And if you have a disability and are in need of special services, equipment, or facilities, in order to apply or interview for this opening, please contact the Ohlone Student Health Center at 510-659-6258 or via email at studenthealth@ohlone.edu. You may also contact Ohlone Human Resources Office at 510-659-6088. We are looking forward to meeting you and to reading your applications. Thank you so much.